talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
Go get some money. I say get some money. Go get some money.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my time, so go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to have the first down and then some. Look at the big man rumble. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocked. Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Williams, a man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. The Raiders 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in Week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Escaping the pressure right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Back to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. Going deep here for Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jacobs going to try the middle.
Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. In motion left comes Williams. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Williams, a man in motion right. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Slot man moves right. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jakobi Meyers, 31 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Allen, the man in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold the blocks just a little bit longer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In motion left comes Williams. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Second and 5. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams 82 yards. And the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been...
And now here is another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Touchdown! A great play there. 37 yards. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And the lead is now 24. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw here. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
50.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Well, this is caught by Williams.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Williams, a man in motion right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson down. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one play.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Robert Spillane.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion left comes Williams. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. Yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0.
And they will hit the road next week to...
Talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in.